Oh my goodness. Okay, so today is Valentine's Day and it's cold here in Oklahoma. We've been having ice storms. So it was Wednesday and Thursday of this week. Today's Friday, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. But Wednesday and Thursday, there was no school due to ice. Ice. And so the kids didn't have school, but I was still teaching on Cambly. And as a matter of fact, today I was teaching on Cambly. I teach Monday through Friday from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And my nephew got dropped off over here, and he is by no means quiet. See my nephew? Yeah. So when he came over here early this morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning, oh my goodness, he was so excited. And because my sister, she used to work remote, but then now because of Trump, she has a federal job. So because of Trump's order for federal employees to return back to the workplace, then they were like, okay, ASAP, everybody, no more remote. So she was remote 4 days out of the week, and then she only had to report 1 day out of the week. Now she has to be there all 5 days. So she was like, sister, I need you. Mind you, she has been a remote employee since her son has been born. And he's a COVID baby. You know, all these COVID babies. I have a COVID baby. Okay. If you don't know what that term means, those are the babies that were born during the pandemic. So, yes. So, like in that period of time. So my son was born 2021, and he was born in April of 2021, and her son was born October of 2020. So, these pandemic babies, right? And so since he's been born, she has been a remote employee. So she has been remote. So she was like, oh my goodness. And she had to like, hold on, we're watching Inside Out. See, we're watching Inside Out, and I forgot there's like this little ending to it. So now that it's off, let me turn that off. And then I'll find something else for us to watch, because I'm supposed to be working too. Because you guys, I have been a remote employee since 2017, and that's why I'm here to, every time I find opportunities for working online, making money at home, I share with you guys. So I still do my investing, I still do Cambly, and there's another platform I want to talk about, which is Powfish. I want to talk about Powfish. I've been getting questions about an old Powfish video. So since then, I have gotten a new phone number because I had some stalkers. So I had a new phone number, and your Powfish account is connected to your phone number. So I have a new phone number. I have no way. And I went back on the site to see what Powfish is doing, and they're still alive and kicking. So I'm going to walk you guys through that. This video is all over the place, obviously, because I didn't have a plan. I just pulled up my camera and started recording. And I prefer it that way. I never script out my videos. I normally just have a topic in my mind and then start talking to you guys about it. So, I was telling you about my sister. So, my sister is now full-time remote. Full-time on site. She's not remote anymore. I have always been remote. So, I still work remotely at home like I have been doing consistently since 2017. And I have my youngest son, who is 3. He'll be 4 in April. So I have my 3-year-old who's asleep right now. And 2 days out the week now, it used to be 1 day, it used to be just Wednesday. 2 days out the week now, I watch my nephew for my sister because she doesn't have anyone else at home 2 days out the week. Weekdays while she's working to watch her son. And we don't, in my family, we don't like to do childcare So some people just have to, but we've always been blessed to just rely on each other to where we didn't have to put our kids in childcare. And so, JJ, play with the Hot Wheels. And so I have, auntie gets the babies. So this morning I have a little video. Let me show you the video. You can make it work if you really practice with your children. Practice with them to be quiet while you're working, especially if you like space your schedule out. I work 3 solid hours, like 5 to 8 without breaks. 3 solid hours. And it's new that he's coming to me on, I already have my Wednesdays mapped out, expecting him to come because he doesn't come until 7. So Wednesday only, I work 5 a.m. to 7. Sometimes I'll bump it up a little early and do 4 a.m. to 7, but I don't like getting up that early. So I'll do 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then as soon as I'm done, he comes, right? Like within 10 minutes or so, he's coming over. But then on Fridays, that's new. And I'm actually booked up with Cambly. Like my schedule is booked all the way through to June. So I'm just like, I can't just move my Fridays around because I have regulars that expect me because they have booked me on my schedule until June. So I rarely get new students unless if I extend my schedule. Unless if I extend my schedule out, then I'll get new students. Or sometimes one of the students' contracts run out and they're like, "Oh, teacher Lala, I will miss you." And then if their slot opens up, I'm telling you, within a month, I have a new regular that's in that slot. So I really, out of my week, there are probably like 2 days where I have one 30-minute slot left. And that's because there was a family of 3. No, I have 3 days that have a 30-minute slot left in each of those 3 days. And it's already about to be spoken for because I did have a student that wanted to try me out, and then they asked me to send them my schedule. So I'm sure they're going to start booking me regularly. And that was because I had a family of 3 that I used to see regularly, but the family schedule changed. And so I see them periodically, but they're not like consistently on my schedule. One of them is because she just won't. She's like, I don't care. She was like, she has to be on my schedule. So, but her two brothers are not on my schedule anymore. And so it opened up something. But for the most part, I'm booked all the way through June for my regulars I have now. And then I'm booked all the way through August for some of my regulars. But my schedule starts to wane down like from between June and August. But I still have regulars that have booked me all the way through August. With that being said, I either have to just cancel people or be creative in how I work my schedule and be there for my son and my nephew 2 days a week. And I'm going to give you guys tips on things that I do and ways that you can help kind of train or practice getting your young preschool, toddler, baby even ready to just giving them things where they will be occupied and you can do your best and keep them as quiet as possible. The mute is my best friend. All right, so let's go. Let's match. Can you match the words? What? Scared. Scared.
Scared.
Mm-hmm.
This happy, this angry, this crying,
JJ.
this sad, this laughing, this surprise.
Good job. You got him. Surprise. Let me see your surprise face. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good job. Okay. Now we're going to use Mm-hmm.
I am happy. You are crying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am scared. Okay. You are sad. You are angry. I am surprised. I am laughing. Laughing.
Good. You got it. And then you have R and R. Very good. Okay, when I really need to talk, I love it when I have readers, my regulars or whatever, anybody. If they're a reader, I'd be like, okay, read this. Give them something to read, and then I put my mic on mute, and I'm like, okay, go sit down, go get your snack. Go. Oh no, I'm not talking to you, JJ. He thinks I'm talking to him. Hold on, I'm gonna get you something, sweetheart. You hungry? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm on my camera. He's like getting up, like, oh, my snack. But I go like this, and I cover my mouth while they're reading, and then I talk. So, because you're on camera the whole time, so I go like this, and I'm like nodding while they're reading. I'm listening, but I'm on mute, and I'm like, okay, and I'm telling them what to do. So that's one trick. For the ones that are like toddlers, and you have stuff, you have to have it set out already, and you kind of just give them vocal directions. And then I sometimes, if they start walking towards me, I tilt my camera, so my camera could be like this, and here they come, and I see them coming, and I'm like, okay, yeah, great. And then I'm doing something, I might be over here helping them with this hand, and the camera's tilted like this, and I'm you see how you could be sly with it? That's what I had to do this morning. That's what I had to do this morning. The video. You saw how he was playing, and I had to go and shoo him away because he was just walking to me, and I didn't want him. The closer he got, he was going to be like, Auntie Lala, Auntie Lala. So there are ways around it, and I'm going to share with you videos and give you tips on things you can do, give you tips on stations, so to speak. Because I'm a teacher, I'm a certified teacher, and I've taught grades all the way from pre-K as a teacher's assistant, pre-K all the way through 8th grade. I'm not certified for high school because high school is content specific. I'm not certified for high school, but I have taught different grades between pre-K and 8th grade. And so I know all about like centers and, learning centers, play centers, and different things, creating a schedule, having an objective. So really getting them ready and prepared for the day. It takes, just like a teacher would, where there are procedures, classroom procedures. Students know to line up. They know how to line up. They know their assigned spot. They know, when the teacher gives a command, they know what to do. The teachers do it, even with those preschoolers, okay? And preschool, they get to go to preschool at 4 years old. Do you think it just like, bang, they're in preschool and they learn how to follow directions? Oh, no, it's in them before that. It's in them. And so you just have to set up these stations to get them prepared, because me working at home and being able to be available for my child, my toddler, and my nephew, he's patiently waiting, and my nephew is priceless for me because I'm able to make money. I do my stuff online, and I'm an entrepreneur. I do so many things, you guys, so many things. Just ask. I am an open book. I write books. And I'm an open book too. So I looked into Powfish, and they're still alive and kicking. I was going to do like the whole Powfish thing on this video, but I'm going to do it on the next video. But I wanted to share with you guys that yes, I am still doing Cambly, and I'm still having young kids at home with me, and you can do it too. You can. Some people think, no, I can't do it because I have a kid at home. I have to wait till the house is empty. There are ways you can do it. Yeah, it's not going to look the same. for everyone. Some people, it might feel easier. Not every child has the same, personalities. They might not even pick up on the procedure as fast as some would. No, step on that, it's hot. But it is possible, it is doable, and you can do it. I was teaching online with babies. Even when I taught for K 12 as like an all day virtual teacher, and I was teaching eighth grade online, my now three, about to be four, he'll be four in April of 2025, he'll be four. He was a baby and he had tubes and all types of machines and everything because he was a micro preemie. So even when I brought him home, he had oxygen and different tubes. And I was teaching online. I was doing all of that with my baby. I just had him off camera. And I even had procedures for myself. I had him on a feeding schedule. There were times I had to feed him off camera, but that's when the bouncy chair was my best friend. The swing was my best friend. And I kept him close. Everything was like close in the vicinity of where I was working. You can make it work. And I'm going to give you guys little tidbits and bites and little advice and little video clips on how I do my momming and my working. And you can be successful at it, as well as my business ventures and ideas. I do investing, and people ask me investing advice, but I don't like giving investing advice because it's like my methods are not tried and true. I do make a good amount of money, but I lose money sometimes too, and I don't want to give people investment advice and then I don't know, they read too much into it or they rely on me too heavily, and if they lose money then they're mad at me. I make way more money than I lose. But when you are investing, especially when you start dipping and dabbling into day trading and contractual buying, like buying options with stocks, you probably don't, if you're not an investor, you're not in that world, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. And it's a lot to explain. So I know I talk about the fact that I invest, but I don't give investment advice. I don't. But I can refer you to channels that I watch. I do watch other YouTube channels that do give really good investing advice. And I can refer you to some of my resources and some of the channels that I watch if you're looking for channels that really give good information. But I don't. So please forgive me if you ask me a question about investing and my answers are very vague, because I'm not a licensed investor or agent or financial officer of any sort. Everything that I do is from trial and error and from me watching videos and reading articles, reading books. Really, I'm really like self-taught, you know. I didn't have any formal training whatsoever. It's just trial and error, and I've been doing it since I've been investing since 2017. Like this house, did you guys see my house video? Go watch the video. Like, it's a raw tour of my house from when I bought it back in 2022. It's raw, okay? And I bought this house off of money that I invested. I had invested a bunch of money. I cashed out. I liquidated it. Not cashed out. That's like a gambling term. But I liquidated some of my stocks. And I had enough money for my earnest payment, my down payment for the house. I even had enough money to pay the deductible to get the roof repaired. It was the deal that I made with the people that were selling the house, and enough money to get, as soon as I bought the house in June, and then when it started getting cold, late fall, I had to buy a whole new heating unit, and that was over $4,000. I still had money left over for that. And then, so it kind of depleted the money that I liquidated, but I've been building it back up since 2022. It's been building back up. So, if you can get into investing and you have the extra money to do so, I say extra money because whatever you're going to invest like that, you got to not be afraid to lose it. Like, don't take, okay, I have this bill due, but I'm going to see if I can flip it or triple it and have more money, because if you lose your bill money, then you're just in trouble. So don't invest. That's the only advice I'll give you guys. Don't invest money that you know is going to hurt you really bad financially if you lost it. That's why I say extra money. But there's so much coming, you guys, coming your way. I have so many plans. I'm working on, you guys know that I wear many hats. I'm an entrepreneur, and in that entrepreneurial journey, I have started a nonprofit organization. I started it back, 2023 is when it started. I run two businesses. The third would be book writing. So my own, like, not publishing house, but it's under Miss Lala Books. So it's like a publishing house, but I haven't taken on any other authors. But that is my, like, house name is Miss Lala Books, and I have several books under that house. And then investing and the nonprofit. So those are the different avenues that I make money outside of my virtual actual jobs, which I work as an HR specialist for a nonprofit organization, as well as doing the online virtual work, Cambly. And I'm going to see about getting back onto Powfish. And when I was looking at Powfish, I saw another one that looks like they're paying really good, and they have openings right now. So I'm going to come out with the Powfish refresher video. I'm going to reapply. The Powfish refresher video, and I'm going to give you guys a video about this other one that I found that it looks like they're making good money an hour. Really good money an hour, and the requirements from what I can see are really low requirements. So I just wanted to update you guys on what I've been doing, and that you can do it too. It might not look like mine. It won't look like mine. I'll tell you that. It's not going to look like me, but you can do it too in your way. Put your own flavor on it. You can do the you flavor of your successful journey, and I'm here to help you. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Happy Valentine's, happy Galentine's, happy friendly times, happy day, happy joy. And as always, TTFN.